According to most surveys, teenage smoking, alcohol consumption, and marijuana use is down, which is the good news. But the bad news is...
Yeah, even though there's enormous progress on the drug issue, the bad news is that prescription drug abuse, over-the-counter drug abuse, and also inhalants are all going up.
Why is that?
Well, really, what we're hearing from kids is these are household products. These are things they're getting from mom's medicine cabinet, a friend's medicine cabinet, and they believe very truly that it's a safer way to get high, which is a real falsehood.
Why? How can you dissuade them of that notion right here?
Well, clearly, when you abuse prescription drugs in the same way that you would have used illegal street drugs, they are every bit as dangerous and every bit as deadly as the street drugs.
And every bit as addictive.
Every bit as addictive given what the drug is, particularly prescription painkillers.
I wanna trip inside your head, spend the day there.
Do you consider prescription drug addiction a problem in teens?
That's an excellent question, Mohini, and I think that the United States as a whole, as a culture, needs to examine its prescription drug usage. We've proliferated through the decades, so there is so much more prescription drug use, legal use, that every home contains so many drugs that unfortunately they're available for teens to borrow, to sell. And I know that my own son, who took Ritalin, experienced in college that there's an incredible black market. Kids who don't need to take it would purchase it and take it at test time. So I definitely think that you've chosen a valid topic for your project.
Do you consider prescription drug addiction a problem in teens?
Yes, I do. It is a problem in teens. It's a problem across America, not only with teens but with adults as well. Many prescription drugs are addictive or habit-forming, and with misuse can definitely form problems for people.
Do you consider prescription drug addiction a problem in teens?
Yes, Mohini, I do. And let me give you an example. Kids that take Adderall or Ritalin, if you have ADD, it calms you down. If you don't have ADD, it boosts your metabolism. So I know a lot of ADD kids were selling their medicine for $5 a pill so their friends can stay up all night and study. So that's one example. Another example are downers. They can get them from their parents' medicine chest. And those are the two biggest problems I see in the school.
To hear the things you haven't said and see what...
Do you consider prescription drug addiction a problem in teens?
I do. I believe that there is easier accessibility to drugs as well as increased disposable income for the teens, making this a bigger problem than it has been in the past.
Do you consider prescription drug addiction a problem in teens?
Certainly it is something that it could be a problem. We don't see an awful lot of it, but there are certainly cases of it, and it can certainly lead to many different problems, kind of secondarily, whether poor performance in school, poor relationships with family, friends, and then obviously the legal ramifications of abusing the drugs incorrectly, or stealing prescriptions, or needing to steal money to get the prescriptions and things like that. So it certainly is one of many things out there that can be quite dangerous for teenagers these days.
Do you consider prescription drug addiction a problem in teens?
Not really. There's a certain subset, of course, which have an abuse potential anyway, usually because of risk-taking behavior. But however, the majority of just regular teenagers don't have any problems with prescription drug abuse.
See the way you smile. I've seen